Sure. Well, let's go back a couple of steps and look at how you started, and we'll look at how the way you work now is different or the same as when you started. How did you? I mean, you were in bands originally. Was that your route into performing? I know you were.
Yeah. I was in a band with my friend Graham, and that was the whole
classic
band.
Acaster to be in a band with a friend called Graham, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course, it was called Graham, and. We were an experimental jazz pop band.
Okay.
And
what were the results of the experiment?
Disappointing. We genuinely, and I feel embarrassed when I say this now in a way, but I shouldn't be. But at the time, we genuinely our ambition was to be the one of the best bands ever. It was a genuine aim, because we didn't see the point otherwise. We're like, there's no why would we be in a band to just be another band? There's no point. So let's try and be one of the best bands ever. And we thought we could realistically invent a new style of music.
Okay.
So that's what we wanted to do. Now I know right now that sounds very naive, but I was very naive, and. So we worked really hard. We tried to make it, and then we thought it would be. We thought it was going to be received amazingly well. Before our first gig, we felt like before walking on stage, this is a historical night, and this is going to be. Everyone's going to talk about this, and it's going to be amazing. And we went out, and it's got a very lukewarm response, and then came off, and everyone was like, "What was that song?" It was like, "Oh, okay." And we carried on, and it never really picked up. We did it for 5 years, and we really loved it. But the 7 people we performed to a night weren't really into it. And eventually, he was like, "I just want to stop doing this," and I'd put so much into it. And so much this is going to be... I had such lofty ideas for it that when it stopped, I was like, I don't want to form another band. I don't want to do this again. This is too... and so instead of
you don't want to go through the process again of having to create a new thing with someone else.
I don't want to form this and invest so much emotionally in it. And I guess it's like if you come out of a really intense relationship and you love the person, you don't want to instantly fall in love again.
Sure.
You'd rather shag about for a bit. I don't know. But so with me, comedy was shagging about, and it was just I'll just do that for a thrill.
Yeah.
Because I'm never, so that'll be if I'm going on stage and trying to do that, and if it goes badly and stuff, I can always tell people when I grow up. I did stand up once.
Yes. Okay.
And then I just instantly just really enjoyed it, and I didn't even want to do it. It wasn't really I want to do this for a living, or this is going to be because when I was in a band, I was thinking about a 10th album and all this, and really far down the line of here's all the things I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And with this, I had no plan. I wasn't thinking at all into the future because I didn't want to do that anymore. And so I just enjoyed it, so I carried on doing it, and then I carried on doing it when I wasn't enjoying it as well, because I was bored.
Sure.
Sitting at home doing nothing. So I lived in Kettering still, and I'd get the train to London for 25 quid to die on my arse for 5 minutes and then come home again. And I didn't even, I remember being on the train on so many journeys home, just going, why am I putting myself through? I don't even like this. Yeah. I hated all those people in that pub tonight. I just felt really, this isn't as good as the band. The band was the best band ever, and this isn't. I'm not the best comedian ever, so why am I doing this? I was in the best band ever, and I fucked it up, and now I'm in this. And I was like, why are you doing it? But there's something about it. Every time I did a gig, I wanted to instantly do a gig again afterwards, even if it went really badly. And it took me 6 months to get a routine I liked. So I went to I wasn't going to go to it. I didn't know that the Edinburgh Festival was such a big deal. So important. I didn't really know anything about it. And someone I worked with at a kitchen said, I've got a megabus ticket to Edinburgh. It's £2. Do you want to go? It was the day before Edinburgh started. Yeah. And I was like, why would I want to go to Edinburgh? And they said, because it's the big, you said you started doing comedy, it's a big comedy festival there. So I was like, oh, okay then. And I looked into accommodation, of course, the day before, you did nothing. So I borrowed my friend's tent and a 12-hour bus journey, and then camped for 2 weeks. The site was like a bowl, and it was raining for 2 weeks constantly. So my tent instantly flooded, and I was going around doing open spots. And I didn't really know anyone. I think Helm and Widdicombe were my only friends. And And that was it. I was sleeping on their floors for a lot.